Hello, Collective. I am Sean. Today I will be interpreting this card for you. Earlier this week I had posted it and left it in silent mode so you could have your own or build your own interpretation of the card. But today I will give you a verbal interpretation of it, my interpretation of it. I hope it fits for someone. Okay, I'll begin. Some upright meanings of this card is facing overwhelming odds, courage and determination, defending beliefs and values, using one's unique beliefs or strengths, resilience in adversity, victory through persistence. Now I'll read what David said. David said to the Philistine, "You come against me with sword, spear, and javelin." Remember those three, and we'll come back to that later. "But I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." For a deeper read, you go to 1 Samuel 17:45. And this is the Seven of Candles, David and Goliath. Here's the breakdown. In this card, I already know from what I read earlier in the upright meaning, you're in the military, foot soldier. You can see by the soldiers in the background. You can see by the soldiers in the background with the spears, foot soldiers. I want to say if you were in the military, it's some kind of foot unit over in Great Britain, because it said some of the favorite colors of this Life Path 7 is blue, white, and red. I know that can go for America as well. That's why I said it's a foot soldier, either the Marine Corps or some kind of a foot soldier over in Great Britain. Now here's some characteristics of a Life Path 7. Life Path 7 is a symbol of introspection and wisdom. People with this number are seekers of truth, guided by curiosity, and drawn to uncover life's mysteries. The element of this Life Path 7 is water. Governing planets is Neptune and Moon. Power colors is blue and white. I said blue, white, and red. Lucky numbers are 7, 16, and 25. You're highly compatible with 1, 5, and 7 as Life Path numbers. Positive traits for number 7. Intuitive, analytical, thoughtful, spiritual, and intellectual. Some not so positive traits: aloof, secretive, overthinking, skeptical, and self-isolating. Let's get into this card. Like I said earlier, you're in some type of military. You see by the gentleman in the background. Your first giant, and this isn't a giant that. First, I want you to look at how you're not even looking at the giant. That's telling me that this giant is something that's in you. Everybody else sees it, but you. You're looking over here at your buddy over here. These are members of your platoon or your company, or whatever regiment you run with. You're the commander. They look to you for guidance, running maneuvers. You're the first one. I mean, you're there. You're some kind of officer, if not an NCO. But anyway, you're a little guy. You're strong. Not little. Little. You're not tall, but you're a little guy. But you're very powerful with this mouth. Anyway, one of your big giants, one of the 3 giants that is in your life that's been plaguing, and people see it and you don't. The first one, let me flip this card. I'm not playing any tricks or nothing like that, but I have to flip it because I use all of the card to be able to get the message across to you. Your first giant is drinking. Let me just cover this right here. You see that? That lets me know that you're stationed in Germany or over in Great Britain, because if you look at what he's holding in his hand, look at the shadow. You see that right there? You like to drink your beer, whatever it is, in one of those tall flasks, tall glass with a lid on it. You see that? And here's you with your head kicked back. Look at it. You're one of those kind of drinkers, you laugh real loud, like boisterous, and you cuss folks out. You get happy, but you cuss folks out when you drink. And you like to drink it in a tall glass, like I said. And alcohol. When you start drinking, you turn into this dude right here. You turn into a fierce Goliath type, excuse me, You turn into a Goliath asshole. Everybody sees it but you. I mean, look here, with your company, there have been times when you've been out on maneuvers or whatever you were doing, training. You've gotten so cocky because maybe somebody in your company have said some of the decisions that you made clearly were not good decisions, and you jeopardize everyone's life. You're in a position of command, a position of power. People are placing their lives. These men that you're over, these men that you're in command over, man, they have families that they go home to. And the decisions that you make when you're running these maneuvers or you're actually out in the battlefield, because look at the ground, it's red. I'll tell you what these stones right here mean later on, with your hard-headed ass. Anyway, these men have families that they're going to. These men, these women, they have families that they're going home to. And while they're under your command and you're out doing maneuvers or training, or you're actually out in combat, man, look, you have to be making sound, grounded decisions. And with this drinking, nah. Now, you are anointed. You're blessed. If you look really close at the picture here, you standing here, there's a glow around you. That glow is the protection of the Lord. It's the anointing of the Lord. You are protected. Somebody in your family may have been passed on or are still alive now. They pray for your happy ass all the time. You are gifted. You have gifts. One of the four clairs, and you use this gift, maybe you know it or not, but you use it, and it helps you strategize and work through situations that you and your company or you and your unit may be in. But look here, when you drink, and this is even when you go out, when you're off duty, when you're on leave or whatever you call it these days, and you're out partying, whatever, with your buddies, look here, you get to drinking, and you turn into this asshole, man. Excuse me. I'm being attacked in my voice because I don't want this message to get across, but I'm going to get it across because you need to hear it. You could be out shooting pool or billiards or snooker or whatever it is, snooker. Man, look here, you'll get boisterous and very arrogant and loud. At one time, you even gave one of your buddies, you gave him the pool cue. Look here. You gave him the pool cue and you said, look here, I'll beat all you sons of bitches. I don't need that. And you could have been out on maneuvers and you gave your buddy or your second in under you, you gave him your firearm and you said, look here, I don't need this. I'll kill all you motherfuckers. I mean, dude, when you drink, you're out of fucking control. You're out of control. Alcohol, and I know, being in the military, they look at alcohol, they really don't look at it, but you're out of control, buddy. You're out of control. You're arriving, sometimes you've arrived in formation drunk on a Monday. I mean, we've all done it. I was in the Marine Corps, whatever. But this is now, and it ain't then. You have a whole lot more responsibility. Not saying that I didn't have responsibility then, but I wasn't in a position of command either. I was a corporal, but still. You're a senior officer, whoever you are, male or female. When you get to drinking, you make bad decisions. Sometimes here's the anointing that you have on you. You've made decisions, and just by the anointing itself, the blessing and the grace of God, that your ass made it. Y'all made it out of a situation. A lot of situations. Look at some of these stones right here. We're seeing with this drinking, there's 1, 2, 3 stones linked to that drinking, where you have made some decisions, man, where folks, these stones could have very easily been death stones, tombstones. You need to watch it. You need to get this drinking under control. Now, for the second giant, and this is the part of Life Path 7, where you're witty and you're quick thinking, you're intellectual, smart. I mean, you're quick thinking on your feet, and you get things done. You do things 1, 2, 3. You try not to do things out of order, but shit happens anyway. But here, for the second giant, whose head needs to be slain. We didn't already slay one giant. That's your drinking. We already got it right here. Folks see it. Look, the second one is prescription pills. And see, you think, if we look over here, and you think, here's what I'm talking about. If you all had the deck, then you would see clearly what I'm talking about. But you're kind of sneaky. And everything, these three things that you're doing that are having an impact on your life, you're doing them in secret, or you think don't nobody see it because they're all in the shade. They're all in black, like you're drinking right there. It's in black. Your second giant right here, if you look closely in the hands right there, those are 2 pills. And if you look over in his left hand, that's a prescription paper. If you ever notice when you go to get a prescription filled, the doctor will write, a lot of the times he'll write the prescription in red. Well, that's that red band. That's not a sling for him to put a rock in. All these rocks around here, they're too big. No. These are prescription pills. And you think it's okay for you to take as many of them as often as you want because you got a doctor's note. You got this chit. But once again, when you start doing this, coupled with this drinking, you turn into this dude. And you're a fucking asshole. These pills, man, when you take them, they make you think that you're invincible. Once again, you could be out with your buddies, your unit, y'all out having a good time. Y'all done been kicked out of hotels left and right. Matter of fact, there's a couple of them y'all could never go back to because you were being a fucking asshole. This dude, Goliath, look at fists clenched all the time. When you on these pills right here and you drinking, man, you want to fight. You want to destroy. Y'all didn't destroy. I'm not even going to talk about the relentless rooms, hotel rooms that y'all done smashed over in Great Britain, whether that where you be stationed at in Germany, Frankfurt, or here in the States. We're not even going to talk about it. You fucking asshole. So that's the second giant whose head you got to take, man, because there's people's lives that are in the balance because of the decisions that you make. And if you're doing this drinking and you're taking these prescription pills and you think it's okay because the doctor wrote you a script for it, you out of your damn mind. It doesn't work like that. It's too much. You're doing too much. Anytime you start turning into this dude because of this drinking and these pills, you're out of control. You may need to fall back to the rear and sit your ass down. Maybe. Because look here, when you take these pills, you turn into this dude and you take on any and all comers. You don't care, fist clench. You could be doing maneuvers with other branches of service. And look here, let me tell you something. When you take these pills and you turn into this dude, you're very smart and you're very intellectual and you get the job done. You're a soldier. You're a commander. You're NCO. I'm seeing staff sergeant. 3 stripes up, 2 stripes down somewhere, gunnery sergeant, something like that. I don't know what the ranking system is over in Great Britain, but you're something, male or female. But look here, there was a saying that my grandfather used to tell me. He was in World War II, foot soldier. And he would talk about how he came back home from boot camp and how he felt. He grew up in the South. So when he came back with this can-do, kick-ass attitude, getting ready to go to World War II, over there on that theater, so he already had this attitude. So when he came back for just a brief moment before going over, and growing up in the South, come up in the South when he did, that was not good. So let's just say he hightailed it back to the next train out of there faster than what he expected. Anyway, what he told me, because when I got in the Marine Corps, I had this same kick-ass, take on all comers, bring it, if you want some, come get some attitude. But my grandfather told me, he said, son, you have this attitude, and it's good for when you're in the service because it's needed. You need that, you need that strength coming from that sacral region. Look at the ground, it's red, sacral region. What the saying was, okay, you all big and bad, and when you get up in the morning, you leave out the door, just know that attitude that you have, there's somebody not far away, maybe across town, that has that same attitude and is looking for that same person or anybody just like you are. His saying was, I pray that the two of y'all never meet, because if you do, y'all being soldiers, y'all being grown men don't fight and wrestle and get on the ground and do all that pushing. No, being in the service, something's going to get broken. Several things may get broken. A life may be taken. You're soldiers. This is what you do. And when you get to drinking and you get on these pills and you turn into this Goliath dick, asshole, things happen in a moment, in a fast. You know what I'm talking about. It happens. So, buddy, I pray to God that you and this dude or she, you being a female or male, because there is no gender in the tarot, it's energy, male or female. And look at it. This, I mean, you're so arrogant. You're not even looking. You don't even see yourself as this giant asshole. You over here looking at folks, and you didn't gave your weapon over to your buddy and told him, "I don't need that. I'll kill all of you sons of bitches." I mean, this is how you get. And here, enough on that. I didn't bring you here to beat you down, because you are coming off of these things. You will be facing overwhelming odds, but you do have courage and determination. You do defend your beliefs and values because you are a soldier. You are defending your country. You have amazing resilience in adversity. You show that every time. And with this victory, look closely on the back right here, there's a V. If you persevere, because there's victory through persistence, that is one of your main traits in this card. Victory through persistence. Victory through persistence. This giant, you can do it. I know it looks overwhelming. It looks like it can't be done, but you can do it. I did it. You can do it. But with persistence, you can overcome this giant. But before we get to talking about overcoming this dude, there's one more. There's one more. You thought, see, and right now you think don't nobody see it. You could either have a prescription for this too. But I'm thinking, no. I'm thinking you're doing this, thinking that and the fallacy or the lie is, oh, it's not going to show up in your system because it's not real. It's not real. So you can smoke it. If you believe that, you a damn fool. It may not show up as as that chemical or that strand, but it'll show up as something close to it. And I know a lot of companies, they don't care if the state could be all well and good. They all in for the legalization and the distribution and selling of this product or this whatever. You know what I'm talking about? But if you come or you get a job with this company and your happy ass show up high or whatever, your ass is fired. Some of these companies will even press charges on you for showing up high. Because there's people's lives that are in the balance, because even on the job, if you're a supervisor, they're dependent on you to make sure that things are run right and things aren't breaking or folks don't get hurt. Folks don't lose fingers and arms and all that good shit. But this one, and I want you to look real close. This is the last and third giant whose head has to come off. And if you look down here in the corner, right there, it's a stick. And I'm not talking about a stick that you use to whoop somebody's ass like you when you get to doing this drinking and taking these pills. Somebody need to use a stick and whoop your ass. Matter of fact, real quick, there's somebody in your unit that's about fed up with the shit that you pulling off with this drinking and showing up like Billy Badass and turning into this dude. And if you look real close, he's right back here. Right there. This dude, if you look, he ain't got no weapon, he ain't got no spear in his hand. He got his fist clenched just like you got yours clenched. This is that dude that my granddaddy was talking about. I pray that y'all two never meet. You keep fucking around. This dude right here, he want a piece of you. He want a piece of you. You may be looking at him. Look at that. You may be looking at this dude out here. You see him back there? He ain't got no spear in his hand, but his fist is sure enough clenched, son. Sister, whichever, you better watch your ass. Military talk, you better watch your six. Keep your mouth shut. I know there was a saying in the Marine Corps, I'm up, they see me, I'm down. Look here, you up, this dude right here, this chick right here, whoever they are, they see your happy ass. You better get the fuck down. I don't know. Y'all might have to meet somewhere over here in these hills back here and discuss it and work it out and get some sunshine, shine some light on this shit. I don't know. But anyway, this marijuana right here, you could have a prescription for it like you do with these pills, miracle marijuana. You could have it. I'm thinking because it's in the shadows and it's behind these rocks and there's weeds growing up to it that let me know it is weed. It's a blunt. You like to smoke blunts and you're hiding it. So no, it ain't legal. but you smoking a whole hell of a lot of it. Once again, tied up with this weed. Look at these stones right here. They ain't just rocks. You flip it in this red background coming from the sacral. We talking about physical things, brother, and it's red. Hey, we talking about these could be tombstones. You could have some bodies because of decisions you made, because you coupled this drinking, these pills, and this weed that you hiding, thinking that it's not gonna come up in your system. That's you a damn fool if you think that. You see that fire up under there? That fire lighting it up? Yeah, lighting up your blunt? Yeah, whatever. That's that fire lighting that blunt, which will burn your fucking ass. Don't get caught. Don't care what nobody say, the military ain't having it. But you think you slick because you got this prescription right here for this shit. Look here, soldier, Marine, Royal Marine, whoever you are, male, female, you in a position where you can walk up out of this thing. You can walk up out of this thing and there's sun shining in the background. That means it's good for you. God will be blessing you. You are anointed. Look at the glow around you. There's a glow around you. That means the Father has his eye on you. You are blessed. You can get through this. You can beat this drinking. You can beat these painkillers. You can beat this medical marijuana or this street marijuana, whatever it is the hell you smoking. Bath salts, hash, cot. I don't know. It's something, but I'm seeing them blunt. So, you know what it is. Weed, pills, beer, asshole, folks with families, brothers at arms. They tired of this shit. It's somebody in the background. You better watch your ass. You see him. You're looking at him right there. You see him. He ain't got no spear in his hand. He ain't got no weapon. He wanting to meet you head on. And from the looks of it, this dude ain't no small dude either. You can see he's a big guy. So you may have met your match. You better watch your ass. He could be coming gunning for your position, move you out of place, or just might want to take a piece of you. I don't know. But I tell you what, if you keep up with this drinking, these pills, and this weed, and turn it into this colossal Goliath dick, you two, this dude right here in the background, not this dude, that's your buddy. This dude in the background with his buddy holding his spear, and that some bitch look big. But he ain't got nothing in his hand but a clenched fist. You better watch your ass, collective. Thank you.